COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on nearly all spheres of the Indian economy. The Indian Railways, a critical public utility, has emerged as a beacon of hope and public services in these crises. Hubli Division is one of the largest divisions of South Western Railway. Even though our staff have been working tirelessly in this pandemic, around 170 employees have been diagnosed with COVID, which is giving rise to fear and anxiety in our minds.
Namaskar and greetings. This is Arvind Malkhede, Divisional Railway Manager, Hubli Division. Past 4 months have been very difficult for all of us as the coronavirus pandemic has been spreading throughout the world. As railwaymen on Hubli Division, we have all done exceptionally well. We have been running the goods services, passenger services, parcel services to meet the essential requirements of the country. And I feel highly thankful to all my railwaymen on Hubli Division that they have come out so well and they have been able to contribute in a big way to the nation's cause of providing services to the public. Our people have also got affected on Hubli Division. Some of our colleagues have got affected and most of them have already come out of it. And we feel really grateful for the services being provided by our people. Our people have been, be that the trackmen or the loco pilots, the station masters, the field staff, the maintenance teams, the control staff, all the people working in the offices, everybody has come out, given their bit and is doing well. I would like to urge on all my railwaymen on Hubli Division that everybody must, in these particular times when we have to be a little more cautious, everybody must take a little more precautions, follow all the norms which are required to be taken care of in these days. Number one, maintain social distancing. Whenever you are around somebody, just try and maintain at least 2 meters away from each other. Always wear your mask whenever you are at a workplace or whenever you are venturing out of your home. Always keep on, whenever you are touching some surfaces, wash your hands. Ensure that you don't spit anywhere in any of the premises, be that the office or the streets or around your homes, so that the virus, even if there is a feeble possibility of that, the virus does not spread. Everybody has to take extra precaution not to move around unnecessarily from one place to the other. These few months are going to be a little different from our normal life and we have to live this new normal. I would urge all the railwaymen, everybody here, to keep on doing their best, to give their best and keep their mental frame in a positive way. We are all, let me just sort of reassure you that the mortality rate in corona is hardly 2.2% in our country. So about 98% of the people are getting well. So we have to keep our mental frame well. Certain things can happen, corona can happen to any one of us, but we have to be ready to fight it by taking all precautions, as well as, I mean, like I do it every day, I do at least twice saltwater gargles. I do take kadha, that is the kashayam, every day. I would urge every one of you to take these precautions, build your immunity, do pranayams or whatever other exercises that you do, so that we are all healthy, we are all doing well, and we all come out extremely strong, well, and do the expected service that is expected of all of us for the nation. Thank you very much. Namaste.
This pandemic has caused fear and anxiety for so many of us. We are all going through this together. You are not alone in how you are feeling right now. There are practical and healthy ways to cope with it.
COVID pandemic has left me mentally depressed. I am not in a position to meet my loved mother, who is staying nearly 500 kilometers far away from me. I am feeling very depressed as I am unable to meet her in times of distress.
I am very scared by this COVID-19 period. I have to buy daily essentials for my family, but I fear I may contact the infection. I can neither avoid it nor deal with it. It scares me a lot. It is causing me stress.
लाइफ इज़ फुल ऑफ सरप्राइजेस। पिछले 5 महीनों में कोरोना ने पूरी दुनिया को हिला के रखा है। अलग अलग रिएक्शंस आ रही हैं। हमारी जीवन शैली, हमारी लाइफस्टाइल में बहुत बदलाव आ गए हैं। कुछ लोग बहुत ही ज़्यादा शॉक्ड हैं, बहुत ही ज़्यादा एंग्शियस हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा डर रहे हैं। वहीं कुछ लोग हैं जो ऐसा कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, ऐसे घूम रहे हैं, इधर उधर ऐसे जा रहे हैं जैसे कोई सब कुछ नॉर्मल है। हमारे पास जब पेशेंट्स आते हैं काउंसलिंग के लिए आज, तो ऐसा महसूस हो रहा है कि एक पैटर्न दिखाई दे रहा है। डॉक्टर्स, जनरल फिजिशियन, साइकाइट्रिस्ट, इनका भी यही ऑब्जर्वेशन है कि कुछ पेशेंट्स ऐसे आते हैं जिनमें सांसें फूलना, पैल्पिटेशंस, धड़-धड़, रात की नींद ठीक से नहीं हो रही, काम में मन नहीं लग रहा, कहीं जाने आने का मन नहीं कर रहा, बहुत ही ज़्यादा टेंशन में आ गए हैं। मेरा नाम समीर है और आज हम बात करने वाले हैं कोरोना के इस टेंशन को, इस एंग्जाइटी को कैसे कम किया जा सकता है, कैसे काबू में रखा जा सकता है। फ्रेंड्स, अनिश्चितता की चिंता यानी फियर ऑफ द अननोन एक कॉमन रिएक्शन है। कुछ लोग बहुत ही ज़्यादा डर जाते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा एंग्शियस होते हैं, तभी कुछ कंसर्न पे रहते हैं, फिक्र में होते हैं, कम डरे हुए होते हैं। अब ये फ़र्क आता है बस दोनों की सोच की वजह से। ऐसे हालातों में कोरोना की एंग्जाइटी को कैसे कम किया जा सकता है, आइए वो देखते हैं। सबसे पहला मुद्दा है सत्य या सही जानकारी लीजिए। गेट द फैक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन। आज सोशल मीडिया, व्हाट्सएप, इंटरनेट, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक, हर तरफ से इतनी जानकारी मिल रही है कोरोना के बारे में कि वो सही है या नहीं हम जान नहीं पाते। बहुत सारी गलत जानकारी भी फैल रही है। इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाने के लिए ये खाइए, वो करिए, बहुत कुछ आ रहा है। इसमें से सही क्या है वो आप जांच टटोल लीजिए। दूसरा, न्यूज़ पे भी बहुत सारा ऐसा बढ़ा चढ़ा कर दिखाया जाता है जिसकी वजह से इंसान डर जाता है। आज की डेट में 12 लाख टोटल मरीन कोरोना के केसेस हैं। अगर हम सिर्फ इस 12 लाख पे ध्यान दें तो ज़रूर टेंशन आएगा, लेकिन ये भी देखना ज़रूरी है कि 7 लाख ठीक हो गए हैं, जिसका मतलब सिर्फ 5 लाख एक्टिव केसेस हैं। तो इसकी तरफ ध्यान देना बहुत ज़रूरी है और सत्य फैक्ट्स को लेके आगे चलना जिससे हमारी टेंशन कम हो, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है। व्हाट्सएप, इंटरनेट, मीडिया से जितना ज़्यादा दूर रह सके उतना कीजिए। खबर दिन में एक बार देखिए और ऐसे चैनल से देखिए जहाँ पे आपको बहुत ज़्यादा सही इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल सके। ऐसी परिस्थिति में हम क्या कर सकते हैं? फैक्टर्स विद इन कंट्रोल, हमारे नियंत्रण में घटक क्या है? खुद को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए इस पे ध्यान देना बहुत ज़रूरी है। जैसे सरकार ने नियम बताए हैं, जैसे मेडिकल प्रोफेशन ने बताया हुआ है, मास्क पहनना बहुत ज़रूरी है, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, घर से बाहर कम से कम निकलिए, हैंड सैनिटाइज़र का इस्तेमाल करना, ऐसी जो भी नियम हैं इनका अगर हम ठीक तरह से पालन करें तो बहुत कम चांसेस है, 99% कम चांसेस है कि हमें कोई ऐसी बाधा हो जाए, कोरोना का वायरस आ जाए। दोस्तों, कभी कभी कुछ परिस्थितियां हमारे कंट्रोल के बाहर होती हैं जब हम कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते। जैसे आज बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि ऐसी सिचुएशंस में या तो हम 2 रिएक्शन दे सकते हैं, या एडजस्ट हो सकते हैं परिस्थिति के साथ या कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ कर सकते हैं। अब फ़र्क क्या है? एडजस्टमेंट वो होता है जो मन से विलिंगली एक्सेप्टेंस होता है और आगे जाके ये सोचते हैं कि हाँ ठीक है, देखते हैं क्या होता है, और उसको झेलने की, टॉलरेट करने की क्षमता बढ़ा देते हैं अंदर। कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ वो होता है जो मन के खिलाफ जाके चिड़चिड़, इरिटेट होते हुए किसी भी तरह उस परिस्थिति को निभा लेना, आगे जाके दुख और मिजरेबल होता रहता है इंसान। जो आदमी एडजस्ट करते हैं वो कुछ ऐसा सोचते होंगे कि हाँ आज कुछ समस्याएं हैं, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं कोरोना के रूप में, लेकिन ये सिर्फ मेरे लिए नहीं, पूरी दुनिया के लिए प्रॉब्लम है। आज मैं इसके लिए क्या कर सकता हूँ? खुद को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए, अपने परिवार को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए थोड़ी फिक्र है मुझे इसकी, लेकिन इसके लिए मैं क्या सावधानी बरत सकता हूँ, कौन से स्टेप्स ले सकता हूँ? जो सरकार ने दिए हुए सभी नियमों का पालन करता हूँ। वैसे भी 80% लोग जो है वो स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट के बिना कोरोना से ठीक हो रहे हैं। दोस्तों, ये मैं नहीं कह रहा, ये मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ अफेयर्स का रिपोर्ट है। दोस्तों, कुछ लोगों में आज भी संभ्रम है, उनको पता नहीं है ठीक से कि कोरोना का इन्फेक्शन कैसे होता है। WHO और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ अफेयर्स के डॉक्यूमेंट से ये पता चलता है कि सिर्फ 2 तरीके हैं। कोरोना बाधित व्यक्ति अगर खांसती है, छींकती है, उसकी जो ड्रॉपलेट्स हैं वो किसी चीज़ पे पड़ जाए, किसी वस्तु पे लग जाए, और वहाँ किसी इंसान ने हाथ लगा दिया और उस व्यक्ति ने अगर अपनी नाक की तरफ या मुंह की तरफ हाथ ले लिया, तो उस व्यक्ति को शायद कोरोना का संक्रमण हो सकता है। दूसरा तरीका, कोरोना बाधित व्यक्ति अगर किसी व्यक्ति से बात कर रही है और उसने छींकते खांसते हुए ड्रॉपलेट्स बाहर आ सकते हैं, या फिर सांस छोड़ते हुए ड्रॉपलेट्स बाहर आ गए, उसी समय अगर सामने की व्यक्ति ने इनहेल किया, उसकी सांस से अगर ड्रॉपलेट्स अंदर चले गए, तो ही उसको कोरोना हो सकता है। तो बस ये 2 ही मार्ग है जिससे किसी को कोरोना हो सकता है। तो इसके बारे में सही जानकारी रखना और जो नियम है उनका पालन करना, जैसे 3 से 6 फीट का अंतर, अगर आप उसकी दूरी में रहेंगे तो ऐसे बिल्कुल आपकी तरफ वायरस नहीं आ सकता। बार बार हाथ धोना, किसी भी चीज़ को अगर हाथ लगाए तो हाथ धो के सैनिटाइज करना, मास्क पहनना, ये अगर हम ठीक से करें तो कोरोना का कोई डर नहीं है। दोस्तों, कुछ सर्विसेज ऐसी हैं जो बहुत ही एसेंशियल है, जैसे रेलवेज़, पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट, पुलिस, हेल्थ वर्कर्स, कुरियर सर्विसेज और कई सरकारी दफ्तर, जहाँ पे कुछ लोगों में, कुछ कर्मचारियों में ये चिंता, डर पाया गया है कि यहाँ से जिन लोगों को संक्रमण हुआ था, कोरोना के जो मरीज़ हमारे सहकर्मचारी थे, वो रिकवर होकर वापस आ गए, अब उनकी वजह से मुझे तो नहीं हो जाएगा। तो यहाँ पे एक बात ध्यान रखना ज़रूरी है, कोई भी जो कोरोना का पेशेंट रिकवर होता है, ठीक होता है, उसको रिकवर होने के बाद 14 दिन के लिए क्वारंटाइन होना अनिवार्य है। अब यहाँ पे मेडिकल एक्सपीरियंस में ये देखा गया है कि 10 दिन के बाद कोरोना का संक्रमण होने का धोखा बहुत कम हो जाता है। तो ऐसे में दोस्तों, डरने के बजाय अगर हम इनका हौसला बढ़ाएं, उनके साथ मिलकर अगर हम काम करें, हाँ, पर पूरी सावधानी बरत के, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करके अगर हम उनके साथ काम करें तो उनका भी मनोबल बढ़ जाएगा और हमारा भी टेंशन कम हो जाएगा। कुछ लोग डर रहे हैं कि अगर बुखार आ गया, सर्दी हो गई तो शायद कोरोना तो नहीं हो गया, लेकिन दोस्तों एक बात याद रखना ज़रूरी है, हर खांसी, बुखार या सर्दी कोरोना नहीं है। फिर भी अपने नज़दीकी डॉक्टर के पास या फैमिली डॉक्टर के पास जल्दी से जल्दी जाइए और इलाज करवाइए, थोड़ी सलाह लीजिए उनसे। एक बात याद रखना ज़रूरी है कि कुछ फैक्ट्स अगर हम याद रखें तो फ़ायदा होगा। 80% लोग जो हैं वो कोरोना के स्पेशल ट्रीटमेंट लिए बगैर ही ठीक हो रहे हैं। 66% लोग हैं जो रिकवर हो रहे हैं आज भारत भर में। 6 में से 1 इंसान ऐसा होगा जिसको सीरियस सिम्टम्स या सीवियर प्रॉब्लम्स दिखाई दे रहे हैं। ऐसे कौन लोग हैं जिनको सीवियर प्रॉब्लम्स दिखाई दे रहे हैं? बुजुर्ग, ऐसे लोग जिनको हार्ट की प्रॉब्लम है या डायबिटीज़, हाई ब्लड प्रेशर, बस इन्हीं लोगों में सीरियस प्रॉब्लम्स दिखाई दे रहा है। पूरी सावधानी बरतिए, सारे नियमों का पालन कीजिए तो कुछ नहीं होगा। इतना सब करने के बाद भी, ये सब समझने के बाद भी कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जिनको बहुत ज़्यादा चिंता, एंग्जाइटी हो सकती है। अगर ऐसा है तो जल्द से जल्द अपने नज़दीकी मेंटल हेल्थ वर्कर, साइकोलॉजिस्ट, साइकाइट्रिस्ट या काउंसलर की सलाह लीजिए। आइए दोस्तों, सब मिलके कोरोना को हराते हैं।
We are worried about our loved ones and our livelihoods. There is no one right way to cope with what we are experiencing. Remember, however you are feeling, there are others that feel the same. You are not alone. We have the experts answer all your doubts.
I have fever and cold. I'm afraid. Do I have COVID?
If related to all the symptoms about the COVID, there has been, like most of us are aware of it by now. Okay, it may be fever, it may be loss of taste and sense of smell and things like that. And those things are going on changing. What you need to do is you need to see whether your fever has come because of any other reason. Either you got wet in the rain or something like that. Or whether you have come in contact with so many people, and then you need to be aware of it. So it is important that you are aware these are the symptoms of COVID, but it is not necessary that all the fevers are COVID. You have to be clear about that. And it is always better to keep a precautionary things in the mind and try to take action if you get a fever or a cold or a cough or any of that.
My colleague has been tested positive for COVID. Do I have to take the COVID test compulsorily?
Guidelines for having the test have been changing every other day. So what you need to know that you have to be clear what are the current guidelines. Because initially it was one person gets positive and another 50 people were getting tested without symptoms. But currently at the moment, if you are symptomatic, then only you are getting tested.
बहुत सारे स्वस्थ लोगों को भी ये टेस्ट पॉजिटिव आया है, क्या इस पे विश्वास किया जा सकता है?
I am not authority to say much about these rumors because there are so many rumors going around. So what I am looking at, we need to have faith into our system. And if you think that the system is saying something for us, it is better to follow that.
One person in my apartment has tested positive. I am in home quarantine. I feel really stressed. How to deal with this period of home quarantine?
If we are going to speak generally, then we have to believe that at the moment COVID around is like a bushfire and it may be spreading everywhere. So suppose bushfire, या अगर हिंदी में बोलें कि जंगल की आग आ रही है, तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं? हम लोग अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं. हम कैसा प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं? हम अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं कि एक रिंग हमारे साइड पूरे तरफ से घुमाते हैं और जिसमें क्या होता है कि वहाँ पे गैप आ जाता है, तो वो जो आग आ रही है वो वहीं रुक जाती है, अपने तक नहीं पहुँचती है. एंड दैट रिंग व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग इज अवर सेफ्टी रिंग. So if we are very particular about our safety ring, which you all are aware that washing the hands, social distancing, there are so many things and all of you know that. The difference is we know it but we are not following. So this one is first you need to know that and follow it very diligently so that your fever will come down because you know you have kept yourself safe. Second point, if I come to that, when you are saying that somebody in your society or nearby is positive, what you need to do it? The first thing is, rather than giving them lots of negativity and scolding them and saying that, we need to show compassion towards them. That is the first important thing because they themselves are very much scared at that point of time. We need not go near to them, but we can ring up and say whether you need anything from us, how can we help you, and at least you can wave them and give confidence that we will be waiting for you when you come back. Those are the things which will the patient, even if they go to isolation, maybe in their home or wherever, they will feel much better rather than because they have to deal so many other things. So that you need to do as a compassion for the person who has got positive. And the second thing for you yourself, what you need to do is be aware that there are systems for sanitization. Your apartment will get sanitization. You can get sanitize your house and things like that. And that might help you from whatever further tension.
ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮೆಂಟಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು?
Okay, if what I think that when we are healthy, normal, doing our day-to-day work, how can you be prepared? Now, first thing I want to say is prevention is always best. That we have to do it. That is the first priority. But for eventuality, we need to be ready. In our mind, in our physical, this one. So what are preparation you need to do it in case if I come positive? The first one is you need to keep ready with your self-confidence and courage. If you are strong physically and healthy bodily, you will be able to face whatever comes to you very easily. So that is one point I want everybody to know, that you have to be mentally prepared that it may come, and be aware that even though it is so many people are getting positive, our recovery rate is very high. So it may come and it may touch us and it may go, and the mortality rate is very less. Remember that how can you prepare when you are feeling good? The first thing I said, your courage and your self-confidence. The second point what I want to say here is keep one kit ready in your house. It could be for anybody, and that kit or that area should have the emergency contact numbers, your sanitizers and your personal need things and your pair of clothes and things like that. Once you are keeping those things ready, basically what happens is it prevents the panic in our mind, and we are already saying that if it comes, I am ready. I mean, we are not denying the situations, and we are accepting what is the current situation.
How do I keep positive mindset in times of COVID?
My personal opinion is switch off all your accounts. All your Facebook and all your WhatsApp and all your TV and all. Be aware of the authentic whatever list. I mean, personally, if I have to say, I am only checking how many positive in Hubli and which area. Beyond that, I am not really going into it because that scene is very, very not very healthy, and people are so many videos are coming, negative videos and all, and that what is happening is it is spoiling our mind. And it is creating more panic in our own mind, and we are not able to think of positive thing at that point of time.
I am advised home isolation. How to mentally deal with this period?
Prepare that how I will deal in case I get positive. So that preparation what you need to do is prepare that. One thing is whom I will contact. Second one is how will I spend my time in isolation. And you can prepare the chart of that, saying that I will spend so much time exercising, so much time reading, so much time doing meditation, so much time doing all your other hot water and things like that, and prepare those things in your mind. So keep your schedule ready. If your schedule is ready, you will be able to cope with all these things much better. Remember that isolation could be anywhere. It could be, another thing is you need to think about that also. In case anything positive comes, whether I will be able to, do I have all the facilities at home to be isolated at home? So one room with attached bathroom and things like that. If those things are ready, keep your all sanitizer and your things already there, so all those things. That what will happen is panic will be much less.
I am tested positive for COVID-19. How to deal with hospital treatment period?
Isolation in COVID, the main reason is that is done one for your own recovery as well as not infect other people. So that is also important. So many times when you are staying in the isolation, you are also staying in that for other people's sake. Remember that. Another thing is like again on that, before it was like unless you test negative, they were not discharging. But that again it is changing every other day, the different guidelines are coming. So what you need to do is you have to say that if I have tested positive, I need to accept the situation and I need to have a patience. Patience is one thing we don't have. And if we don't have patience, we are making our own life difficult. We are making other people's life difficult who are around us. So that we need to be very clear about it. And you have to remember that what can be changed, you can change. But what can't be changed, you need to endure it. And this is one situation you will have to endure it and be ready for that.
I am very much scared as one of my colleagues who had COVID-19 has been discharged and joined duty today. Whether I will also get COVID-19?
Mainly this, all that fear and panic and all, it has come now because of so much hype we have done to this. And we need to, because it is the condition where there are no medicine, there is no immunity, we can't get all those things they have given. What we need to remember is if somebody gets a cold and he recovers in 1 week, and when he comes back, are we throwing them away from our life? So what we need to know that if somebody was positive and if he is allowed to come back in the community, that means he is safe to be with. That is one. And once he is negative, then he may not be able to spread to us. What we need to understand is spreading time was something different time. This is not the time. And what they are needing is, what we have to understand, they have gone through so much of trauma, the patient himself, because of isolation, because of various things. What they need is compassion from other people, not that hatred and social stigma and all. And we need to be very careful that, because in the place what he is today, tomorrow we may be in that case. So we have to be always ready and think that we need to show the compassion. This is the tough time for each and everybody.
Suggestions from the expert.
I know that pandemic situation is very tough. It is everywhere. People are really going through it. Very tough time. But I also know that when going gets tough, tough gets going. How many of you or how many of us are tough? Many, most, or all? What we have to do is we have to become tough, and what has come to our way, we have to face that. Now, I won't go into the detail because all of you know so much about the pandemic and all of you know so much about the what all to be done. What I want to say is look around our situation, what it is at the moment and how to cope up for it at this point of time. And pandemic has come to us as a wildfire, and wildfire spreads very fast. And that is one common thing along with the fire and the COVID. But another thing which is very uncommon with the bushfire is that it doesn't kill all people on the way. So the recovery rate is very, very high, which is very positive for us in this situation. And even if when the fire comes, what do? We create a safety ring around us so that it doesn't cross that safety ring and reach to us. That is second point which we need to go into it, where we have to create a safety ring around us. That ring will be all the things, guidelines given to us. about all the social distancing or washing your hands, improving immunity. You know all those things. But what is happening is all of us, we know everything. But how many of us are following that? We need to follow that diligently. That is one is going to help us keep safe from that situation. What causes panic? The panic is caused because we are not prepared. Suddenly one ball comes and hits us, we feel panic. So if we are prepared to face the situations, we will be much in better condition. We will feel much more stronger. So what we need to do for that, we have to think about that. We have to keep our self-confidence and our courage ready with us. That is the first thing we need to keep with us. Second thing what we need to keep ready will be keep a kit ready at home, which will have all the essential numbers, phone numbers to contact in emergency, as well as your all essential things like your hand sanitizers and things like that. So keep that ready, your extra pair of clothes and things. If you keep those things ready, you will be sort of subconsciously getting ready that in case it comes, the panic will definitely be less. The third thing you can keep prepared yourself or keep it ready in your mind is, how will I spend my time? So what will I do in case I have to isolate myself because of whatever reason? And what will you do? How much exercise I am going to do? How much time I am going to spend with the reading? How much time I am going to do meditation? What all precautions I am going to do? What all things, kada and things like that I need with me? All that things you keep prepare into your mind. If you keep that prepare into your mind, again it will prevent the panic at that point of time. One more thing what we need to do is, at this point of time, if anybody around us is positive, what we need to do at that situation. So one is, the first and foremost thing is, we need to show compassion towards them, because anybody can be in that situation. Show them the compassion and show them that we are there for you, even though from the distance. Maybe you can call them and speak with them. You need not go near them. And tell them in case they need anything. If suppose they are old people and home isolated, you can say that we will bring the food and keep it up to your gate. Things like that there may be so many things the neighbors will be able to do for the positive person, rather than showing the stigma to them. That is one more thing you can do. Another thing is, suppose you are positive and you are come out and you are fearing that what will the society will do. Then we have to understand that whoever has been discharged and who has come out of the isolation, they are safe to be mingling around in the society, because that's why they have been discharged from the hospital or somewhere else. So it is not necessary that it is not like a leprosy or something. Somebody is positive, we have to keep them away from that. This is, people are positive today, they will be negative tomorrow, and there will be immunity, there will be antigen into their antibodies into their system and things like that. Remember that antibodies will help. One more thing you have to remember, that if you are strong, and if you are physically strong and if your immunity is also strong, it may come and touch and go. We may not even come into that positive list also, but we may already get some of the antibodies into our system, and that may be something good for us. So those are the things I think you have to keep remember. Now last thing what I want to say is, we know that situations are very tough, but we need to say that there is always silver lining at the end of the cloud. We have to prepare for that silver lining, and we have to think that what I will do post pandemic. So how will I manage my economical things? How will I manage my social relations? How will I continue having my family things? If we can start thinking about that, what happens that one thing is, we are preparing for the little bit next level, which is good for us, and it keeps our mind also busy. And one more thing I want you to remember is, concentrate on what you have, what all you are able to do it, rather than thinking about so many negative things which you don't have or you can't do it. Life doesn't end if you don't go to mall one day. So there are so many things which we have been saying, but there are essential thing is, jaan hai to jahan hai. We have to remember that. And if we can keep concentrating on what all I have. So to do that, one more thing what we need to do is, come away of the negativity what is spreading around you. So maybe all those news channels and your social media things, and I suggest you close all those things. Be happy with what you have, concentrate on what is possible, because what is possible we need to do that will grow. So that we need to be aware of that. This is what my last message to all of you. Thanks.
सबसे पहले बात मैं अपना कोरोना का एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करूंगा। थोड़े दिन पहले ही मैं कोरोना पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव होके आया हूं, बस 7 ही दिन में। मेरी ट्रैवलिंग हिस्ट्री थी, मैं नागपुर से ट्रैवल कर रहा था, तो डॉक्टर ने कहा मुझे ट्रैवलिंग इन्फेक्शन हो गया, इसीलिए मैं कोरोना ग्रस्त हो गया। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि कोरोना जानलेवा बीमारी नहीं है एंड आप सतर्क रहिएगा एट द सेम टाइम, और हाथ वॉश करिएगा अपना, जैसे कि सैनिटाइज कीजिएगा, और फिर आप प्रॉपर आपका मास्क पहनिएगा एंड सोशल डिस्टेंस मेंटेन कीजिएगा। एंड जैसे कि बहुत लोग देख रहा हूँ मैं कि कोरोना के डर से ऑफिस नहीं आ रहे हैं, पर वैसी कोई बात नहीं है, मैं रोज़ ऑफिस आ रहा हूँ। हमारे यहाँ पे सब लोग रोज़ ऑफिस आ रहे हैं एंड अगर हम प्रॉपर ऑफिस में सोशल डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करके, मास्क पहन के और सैनिटाइज प्रॉपर हाथ करेंगे तो ऐसी कुछ बीमारी होगी नहीं। तो मैं सबको रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगा, आप जैसे पहले आते थे वैसे ही आइएगा। ये कोरोना के डर से आप ऑफिस आना मत बंद कीजिएगा। एंड सबसे लास्ट थिंग, थैंक्स बोलना चाहूँगा मैं रेलवे को, इतने कठिन समय में हमें प्रॉपर हमारी तनख्वाह मिली जिससे हमारा घर चल पाया। तो मैं इतना कह के विदा लेना चाहूँगा एंड आप सतर्क रहिएगा एंड सबको शुभकामनाएं दूंगा कि अच्छा रहो, सतर्क रहो। जय हिंद।
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं जयप्रकाश कुमार दक्षिण पश्चिम रेलवे के हुबली मंडल में टिकट परीक्षा के रूप में कार्यरत हूँ। मैं सबसे पहले मैं बताना चाहता हूँ कि मैं शुरुआत के दौर में मैं एक स्टाफ के संपर्क में आने से कोरोना पॉजिटिव हो गया, क्योंकि वो कोरोना पॉजिटिव संक्रमित था। इसके बाद लगभग 7 दिन के बाद मुझे बुखार की समस्या हुई। मैं रेलवे हॉस्पिटल में गया, जाने के बाद वहाँ टेस्ट कराया। टेस्ट में रिपोर्ट आने तक हमें पॉजिटिव पाया गया। इसके बाद केम्स में एडमिट हो गए। एडमिट होने के बाद मैं डॉक्टर की निगरानी में था, डॉक्टर हमारी देखरेख करते थे और डॉक्टर की सलाह से मैंने वहाँ काम शुरू किया। हमको नियमित रूप से दवाई देते रहे, मैं नियमित रूप से दवा का सेवन करते रहा। इसके बाद लगभग 10 दिन के बाद हमें वहाँ से छुट्टी मिल गई। इसके बाद मैं अपने रेलवे हॉस्पिटल में आया, डॉक्टर से मिला तो डॉक्टर ने हमें 14 दिन के लिए होम क्वारंटाइन कर दिया। तो होम क्वारंटाइन पूरा होने के बाद मैं फिर डॉक्टर के पास आया, मिला, हमें चेकअप किए, मैं सही पाया गया। इसके बाद हमें फिट सर्टिफिकेट दिए, मैं ड्यूटी ज्वाइन कर लिया। ड्यूटी ज्वाइन करने के बाद मैं नियमित रूप से अपना कार्य करने लगा। मैं रेलवे के सभी सदस्यों से यह आग्रह करना चाहता हूं कि इससे डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है और नियमित रूप से मास्क पहनना, हाथ को अनिवार्य हर समय हाथ को धोते रहना और समय समय पर डॉक्टर की सलाह लेना, और ये सब हमें अनिवार्य चीज़ है, ये हमको करना होगा। इससे डरने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे अंदर हिम्मत और धैर्य की आवश्यकता है, क्योंकि संकट काल में हिम्मत और धैर्य की परीक्षा होती है। इसीलिए हमें अपने हिम्मत और धैर्य को बनाए रखना होगा, हिम्मत के साथ, क्योंकि संकट की घड़ी में ये सभी की आवश्यकता पड़ती है। हमें अपने आप में आत्मसंयम, आत्मबल और हिम्मत को बनाए रखना होगा। इस पर ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है, इससे डरने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है। हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन, हमें पूरा है विश्वास, मन में है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। जय हिंद, जय भारत।